Hello, today we are going to discuss about capacitor. Capacitor is a device which stores energy in the form of electrical energy. The amount of electrical energy a capacitor can store is called capacitance. That means the property of the capacitor is capacitance. And capacitor stores energy. Stores energy and the property is capacitance. The units are farads, generally microfarads, millifarads, and so on. This farad capacitance means the amount of electrical energy a capacitor can store is called capacitance. The amount up to which amount the capacitor can store the energy, that is a property of capacitor. And we have different types of capacitors: polarized capacitors and non-polarized capacitors, and the units are F, capital F denoted by capital F, farads, and generally microfarads, millifarads. And we have two types of capacitors: polarized and non-polarized. Polarized capacitors are the capacitor which is having positive and negative terminals. That means which having polarities, positive and negative. This non-polarized capacitor does not have any positive or negative. And we have fixed capacitors and variable capacitors. Fixed capacitors are, this is a fixed capacitor symbol for, and this is a symbol for variable capacitor. And the coming to polarized capacitor, and the symbol is this is a symbol for polarized capacitor which is having positive and negative. This is a polarized capacitor. Coming to non-polarized, this is a symbol for non-polarized capacitor which does not have any polarities. And the capacitor is made up of two parallel plates. These lines indicates these two lines indicates two parallel plates. Similarly, in this also these two lines indicates two parallel plates. And we have different types of capacitors, depends upon construction. Types of capacitors on construction, based on construction. We have air, glass, ceramic, and tantalum, mica, and paper capacitors, and so on. These types depends upon this dielectric. These two parallel plates are, there is a gap between these two parallel plates. These should be filled by something. That something indicates these materials: air, ceramic, tantalum, mica, paper. Depends upon these dielectric materials using in the construction of capacitor. Types of based on this, there are types of capacitors such as air, ceramic, tantalum, mica, paper, electrolytic, and so on. And coming to the related law which is associated with capacitor is C equals to Q by V. Q by V, that is capacitance equals to charge by voltage between capacitor, two parallel plates. This is charge and this is voltage. This is a formula for capacitor, capacitance, related law. And C equals to Q by V. That means Q is the electron charge measured in coulombs. And this voltage between the parallel plates. Capacitor, parallel plates. This is in units are coulombs and this is in voltage. So the units are Q by V equals to in C and in this is voltage. Units coulombs and in voltage. And normally we have different ratings on a capacitor. When you look at the capacitor, when you take a capacitor, these two are the capacitor. These are polarized capacitor which is having polarities. When you look at this, the long lead one is a positive one and short lead one is a negative one. And also this is indicated with the band, negative one is short lead one indicated with negative. This band indicates a negative. This is a polarized capacitor which is having positive and negative. And this is a negative. This is a non-polarized capacitor which does not have any polarities. See, these two leads are same in height. These two leads. This is a ceramic capacitor. And this is a electrolytic capacitor. It is based on dielectric material used in these capacitors. And this capacitor is used for storing energy. That is, polarized capacitors are used for storing the energy and non-polarized capacitors are used in does not store any energy. They have different application. They are for used for removing noise and this is for storing the energy. And next, coming to the ratings of a capacitor. Normally we have different types of capacitors. See, this is 1000 microfarad by 25 volts. 1000 microfarad 25 volts. We have different ratings which are available in the market, which are with the different ratings. We have different capacitors in the market. Generally the voltage ratings are 10 volts, 16 volts, 25 volts, 35, 50 volts, 63 volts, 100 volts, 160, 250 volts and 400 volts. These are voltage between applied to these two parallel plates, between the voltage between the parallel plates. And these are printed on the body of the capacitor. These ratings are printed on body of capacitor. See, it is printed on this body of this capacitor. This 25 volt capacitor and this is a 25 volts. Capacitance is 1000 microfarad. And capacitance is generally in microfarads or millifarads. Rarely farads. If capacitance increases, the capacity of storing energy also increases. Generally we store less amount of energy in capacitor. So microfarad capacitor, millifarad capacitor in the market we have in the market. And these capacitors are used, the applications of capacitors are, these capacitors are used as filters for removing ripples in the pulsating DC. That is not pure DC, somewhat ripples. AC component is present in the voltage. So In order to remove this, we have used electrolytic capacitors. And coming to the advantages, these capacitors have unlimited life cycle. These capacitors stores energy like battery, but battery has a limited life. These capacitors have unlimited life cycle. Okay, it has no wear and tear. We can use in any way, but battery requires some maintenance. This capacitor does not require any maintenance. And coming to disadvantages of these component, that is capacitor, high self-discharge rate is high. That means once you store energy in this capacitor, by applying voltage between the plates, you store the energy, but the stored energy does not last long time. It will be quickly discharged, even it is disconnected from the circuit. So that is a high self-discharge rate. And these are low voltage cells. We cannot apply higher voltage to this capacitor. These capacitors can be acted as cell because it stores the energy. That's why it is a low voltage cells. If you want a high voltage, we have to connect these capacitors in series. So it is a headache if you are connecting capacitors in series company. There should be connection between. If you lost any capacitor in the middle, then the entire efficient energy storing capacity also decreases. So these are the disadvantages of these capacitors. And coming to the uses, these capacitors, as mentioned earlier, used as filters. We remove ripples, AC component in. Coming to next application, that is coupling capacitors. When you are discussing about amplifiers, there should be need of coupling capacitors. In that case, we are using coupling capacitors, and similarly decoupling capacitors. And in tuning circuits, for tuning the frequencies to some frequencies, we are using capacitors for tuning circuits. So this is about the capacitor and their uses and advantages. Thank you guys.